and salutations. I am back, guys, with a brand new prophetic word from the Lord. I know that it's been a while since I have updated. My apologies for that, but I have been going through a lot this past year and I am back. That still does not mean that I have not been receiving all kinds of messages from the Lord. So, this will be a week of me releasing these prophetic words that I have received. Some of them are more recent, while others I have been holding on to for a while, and now is just the appropriate time or the pointed time to release it. It is a lot of things going on in the world, particularly in this country, as I'm pretty sure those of you that will hear this message know. A lot of these prophetic words are concerning what is currently going on or what will happen in the future. And again, I will say, as I have stated in all of the other messages, please take this word and every other word that I will release on this channel back to the Lord. You do not have to take my word for any of it. I am just the messenger. If you are triggered by these messages, if there's something in these messages that makes you angry or bothers you in any sort of kind of way, take it back to God. I am just a messenger. I am not adding anything, nor am I taking anything away from the messages that I have received. I am going to give it to you exactly as it was given to me. Okay? So if you've seen the thumbnail of this video, then you sort of kind of get the what this message is going to be about for those of you who do not. Basically, there is a storm that is getting ready to happen. That is getting ready to come to this country. There are several different spiritual storms that are getting ready to come, but this particular storm that I was shown, that I was told to focus on, is a financial storm. There is a economic storm that is getting ready to come to this country. Again, there are other storms, and as I am given the okay to release those messages about the other type of storms that are coming, which I do have a video coming this week about other type of storms that are coming, but this particular one is concerning a financial storm. Okay, and I'm going to get into the dream that I received. I received this prophetic dream on June the 6th. So, June the 6th, 2026. I received this dream, and this is what I was shown in the dream. And then I prayed for more clarity about the dream. So, first, I'm going to tell you the dream, and then I'm going to tell you what the Lord revealed to me about the dream. In the dream, as the thumbnail and the pictures that you are seeing on the video, this is exactly the way I was shown in the dream. There was this storm. It was rain, thunder, lightning, and people were running. And there was this really huge cruise ship docked, and people were running to the cruise ship. It looked like the Titanic. So, to give you some type of indication on what this cruise ship looked like, or this big yacht, well, it was more like a cruise ship than a yacht, but it looked like the Titanic. It looked like your standard cruise ship that you would take, like the Royal Caribbean type of cruise ship. And people were running and they were panicking. And the waves of the ocean was really erratic. It was really big waves. And once the people that I saw running got on the ship was getting ready to take off. But before it took off, there was this huge wave that came and grabbed a hold of the ship and flipped the ship over. It turned the ship literally 360-degree angle, like literally upside down. So all the people that were on the deck of the ship, those that did not grab on and hold something, they all fell into the sea. And then once they fell into the ocean, the wave turned the ship back around in the right position. And that was the dream. I'm going to read you the messages that I wrote about the dream verbatim. People were running to escape a storm which was brewing, and they all got on this fancy cruise ship that looked like the Titanic. Once they all got on board, they thought they were safe, and then God caused or allowed the storm to overtake this cruise ship. The ship flipped completely over, and the majority of all the people fell into the ocean, with a very small handful clinging to the ship. So when I woke up, I prayed and I asked God for more clarity regarding this dream, and this is what I was told. God told me that the people who were on the ship represents the elite, as well as those who feel they are spiritually protected or safe from this coming storm. And this storm will be both an economic and financial storm. So I will repeat, the people who I saw running, the people who got on the ship, the people who fell into the sea, the people who clung to the deck of the sea represented the elite and those who feel they are spiritually protected or safe from the coming storm, which it totally matched what I saw in the dream. Because when you think about the Titanic, when you think about a big cruise ship, you think about what do you think about? You think about money. You think about people that are well off because cruises are not cheap. Yes, there are cheaper options, such as if you take a day cruise or a weekend cruise, but most people who take cruises take at least 7 day cruises, 20-day cruises, year long cruises. Those are not cheap. Those are very expensive. So these are people who have enough money to afford that. Think about the people who were on the Titanic. These were all very rich people. These were considered the elite of society. And that's why the moment I saw that ship, I immediately thought of the Titanic. God is very intentional and God uses things. He uses history, He uses things in nature, He uses pop culture. He will use anything so that our ego can understand what He is showing us. There are people, and they were running to the ship, leaving everyone else behind. They thought they were safe. I knew this in the dream, seeing this, that they thought they were in the clear. And everybody else who were being impacted by the storm, they didn't care. They didn't care to stay and help. They just only thought of themselves in the moment, not realizing that as soon as the ship was getting ready to set sail, God sent a wave or allowed the wave to also flip the ship completely over. And it was very few people that were able to catch on or hold on to something as the boat turned over. Everyone else fell into the ocean. I have been receiving this message for several years, as well as other people. I'm not the only one. I'm pretty sure if you go on any social media platform, YouTube, TikTok, there are other people who are receiving similar messages in the spirit. They are receiving dreams, they are receiving downloads, they are receiving visions of a financial storm, of an economic storm, of such storms coming. If you feel as if you are one of the ones that God is speaking of, now is the time to really seek Him and really get into deep prayer and deep reflection. If you are one of the ones, because remember, He said, the elite and those who feel they would be spiritually safe from the coming storm. There's a lot of people out there who feel that they are in right standing with God, who feel like they are spiritually protected, and you may not be. Do not take anything for granted. Now is the time to seek the Lord. Now is the time to really fast, to really pray, to really get into deep reflection and quiet time with the Lord. Because this storm came without warning. I mean, even though this is warning, those of us who are receiving these downloads and coming on social media, being led by the Lord, being told by the Lord to release these, this is your warning because the actual storm is going to come without warning. Because the way these people were running, it was totally unprepared, unplanned. They did not see it coming, nor did they see themselves being impacted by it. Again, I am just the messenger. I am not judging. I am not condemning anyone. I am releasing the word as I was told to release the word. Again, please take this message and any message I release, as well as others, back to the Lord. That doesn't mean that it applies to you. What may be for another, may not be for you, and vice versa. Okay, I will be back with another prophetic message. As I stated before, all this week, I will be releasing several different prophetic words that are pretty much in line and in theme with this one that the Lord has given me and given me permission to share. So I will be back soon. Until next time, take care and be blessed.